Hey everyone, welcome to the Dangers and Dragons podcast. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Julia.
And we are so excited for today's story. It's a real wild one. I think you're going to love it. It's called The Quantum Sneeze.
And it's a unique story. Yeah, a unique blend of humor and adventure.
Just imagine a simple sneeze sending you spiraling through alternate dimensions.
Oh, and we've got interdimensional bounty hunters.
And a quest for a cure to this bizarre affliction.
It's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up.
So let's meet our protagonist. She's just an average person going about her day until she discovers she has this wanderer sneeze.
And her first experience, well, let's just say it involves a board meeting, a very surprised llama, and a half-eaten PowerPoint slide.
And it raises some questions. What does it mean to be a wanderer? Is it a curse? A gift? Maybe just a different way of experiencing reality?
Yeah.
And each sneeze sends her tumbling into a new dimension. One minute she's waiting in line for coffee, and the next she's surrounded by giant parrots in a jungle.
The author doesn't just throw random scenarios at her, though. Each dimension reflects some part of her personality, or her struggles. Maybe the jungle represents her desire to escape the mundane.
That's a great point. Like each sneeze is a journey into her subconscious, confronting her fears. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. She also comes face to face with a polar bear in a frozen wasteland.
Right, that encounter could represent her vulnerability, the harsh realities she's trying to avoid.
Then there's the dimension made completely of marshmallows. That sounds fun, right?
It does sound fun, but it could also be a commentary on escapism. Losing yourself in fleeting pleasures, instead of facing the complexities of real life.
You're right. The author uses lighthearted scenarios to explore deep themes, like human nature and our relationship with the unknown. But as fun as dimension hopping sounds, it's not without consequences. She quickly learns that her uncontrolled travel has caught the attention of interdimensional bounty hunters.
Oh, yeah. These aren't your friendly neighborhood cops.
They're serious.
Yeah.
They operate across dimensions, upholding the balance of the multiverse.
They're not happy about her disrupting that balance with her random sneezes.
Right, and it turns into this game of cat and mouse. She's constantly on the move trying to escape, while reality shifts around her.
Talk about adaptability. I mean, she has to think on her feet and make decisions in a split second.
And her escapes are imaginative. In one dimension, money grows on trees, and it's made of chocolate. And in the next, she's trying to outsmart deadly fluff balls in a peaceful meadow.
So that chocolate money, probably a commentary on society's obsession with wealth.
Interesting.
And those fluff balls, appearances can be deceiving.
You're picking up on all the symbolism. I love it.
It's hard not to when the author does it so well. But our protagonist wants a cure. She's tired of being at the mercy of her sneezes, tired of running. And that's when she hears about this group, the Riftwalkers Guild.
The Riftwalkers Guild, yeah.
Yeah.
They exist between dimensions. They're only accessible on Tuesdays, and the gravity flips every 10 minutes.
Tuesdays, a day for routines. And here it's a portal to a place where physics is defied.
Right. And their headquarters is just as bizarre. She meets the guildmaster there. She crochets these interdimensional tapestries.
It's like she's weaving reality together, connecting different dimensions with every stitch.
I like that.
So the guildmaster takes one look at our protagonist
Yeah.
and immediately diagnoses her with the wanderer's sneeze, says she's a glitch in reality.
A glitch? What does that even mean? Is it a flaw? Is it a superpower? Is it just a different way of being? And how do you fix a glitch that's part of who you are?
That is what our protagonist is about to find out on the next stage of her journey. A journey that will challenge everything she knows and force her to face her fears and maybe lead her to understand herself and her place in the multiverse.
Things are about to get interesting. Stay tuned. Okay, so we left off with our protagonist standing in front of the guildmaster, this mysterious woman with all the answers about her affliction. And you'd expect the cure for a glitch in reality to be something amazing, like some ancient ritual or a rare potion.
Right.
But no, the guildmaster says there's no quick fix. It's all about changing your perspective.
Yeah.
Basically, she tells her to stop fighting the sneezes. Embrace the chaos.
To just accept it.
Exactly. And to help her on this path, the guildmaster gives her knitted wings and pushes her off a ledge.
Knitted wings. Really.
Yeah.
It's absurd, but also kind of profound, like letting go of fear, surrendering to the unknown.
And remember, this is the Riftwalkers Guild. Gravity flips every 10 minutes, so it's not just a physical fall. It's falling into a place where reality is constantly changing.
And she's falling into chaos. And that becomes a turning point for her. The fear turns into excitement. and she transforms from victim to this force of nature.
She's learning to dance with the universe, embracing the rhythm of her sneezes. And it's this acceptance that lets her tap into the true power of her wanderer sneeze.
Right.
Instead of dreading it, she starts using it strategically.
She turns her weakness into a weapon to outsmart those bounty hunters.
Exactly. Those bounty hunters, they become victims of her chaotic sneezes.
Oh, that's going to be fun to read.
She sends them tumbling into the most ridiculous situations. Imagine a group of interdimensional bounty hunters in a synchronized swimming competition.
Oh my gosh.
It's brilliant. It shows how absurd it is to try to control a reality that's chaotic. It's like a little bit of laughter can exist even in serious situations.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so important. Laughter can disarm. It can connect us. Reminds us that even when things are uncertain, there's always room for joy.
Right.
And her ability to find humor in this chaos shows how strong she is. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. She's turning her sneezes into something fun and powerful.
She's using it to her advantage.
She even uses her powers to spice up everyday life. Imagine a date interrupted by a blizzard.
Oh no.
She just sneezes them to a dimension with amazing hot chocolate.
Oh, that's impressive.
Or a board meeting interrupted by dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Suddenly she can use the phrase hostile takeover, literally.
Okay.
She's like an interdimensional glitter bomb, spreading chaos and joy.
I love that.
Her life is unpredictable. But she's not a victim anymore.
She's in control.
Right. She's the conductor of her own chaotic symphony. And it's a powerful message about accepting ourselves, even the parts that seem weird or inconvenient.
Yeah,
It's like the author saying, don't try to fit in. Create your own world, where your sneezes take you on adventures, where chaos is a playground and the impossible is just a sneeze away.
It makes you wonder, what other everyday things have the potential to change our life? What if we embrace those things that make us uncomfortable? The things that disrupt our routines, the things that make us sneeze?
What if we stopped looking for a cure and tried to understand instead? What if we danced with the chaos? But before we get too deep, let's get back to the story. Remember, those bounty hunters are still out there, waiting for her to mess up. So those bounty hunters are still out there. They haven't given up. It's this clash between control and chaos. Can those two even exist together?
Right.
They see her sneezes as a threat to the balance of everything.
Yeah, and they have a point. Uncontrolled travel could cause some problems.
But she's not being reckless. She's learning. It's about finding that balance between enjoying the unexpected and knowing her actions have consequences.
Yeah.
It's like navigating without a map, using your gut, and learning as you go.
But those bounty hunters, they have a sense of humor too, right? Remember those scenes where she snoozes them into those crazy situations, like the synchronized swimming and the pastry contest?
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's brilliant. It shows you can't control chaos. And that even serious stuff can be funny.
Yeah, and that's a big takeaway from this story. Laughter can disarm. It can connect us. Even when things are tough, there's always a reason to smile.
Absolutely. Her ability to laugh through it all, it shows how strong she is. And it's not just about coping, it's how she connects with others, even those trying to capture her.
Yeah.
It's like she's saying, I know this is wild, but can we laugh about it? Can we find some common ground, even if we're on different sides?
I love that.
It's powerful. Humor brings people together. Even in the craziest situations, it makes you think, what if we all approached our problems with a bit more humor?
Yeah, what if?
We could see the funny side of things, smile when things are tough, connect with people.
We change things.
And maybe we'd see the beauty in the chaos, see the opportunities in the unexpected. Because that's what she learns. Chaos isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace, to dance with, to laugh at.
And through that, she finds freedom and joy and really figures out who she is.
It reminds us that amazing journeys can start with a sneeze, a stumble, a moment of chaos. It's about embracing the unexpected, finding the joy in it, and never underestimating a good laugh.
It makes you think, what if our next sneeze took us on an adventure?
That's a great way to put it. This story takes us to another world. It challenges how we think and leaves us feeling a sense of wonder. So next time you feel a sneeze coming on, don't just grab a tissue. Think about the possibilities, the adventures waiting for you. Maybe your next sneeze will change your life.
And if you ever meet an interdimensional bounty hunter, offer them a pastry and a smile. It might just save the multiverse.
That's fantastic. Thanks for joining us for this wild ride through the quantum sneeze. Hope you enjoyed exploring the story with us.
Keep your imaginations going, embrace the unexpected, and never underestimate the power of a good sneeze. And if you enjoyed this, be sure to rate and follow the Dangers and Dragons podcast for more adventures.
We'll be back soon with another mind-blowing story. Until then, stay curious, embrace the chaos, and keep sneezing your way to amazing adventures.